Hi everyone, just a couple quick post-recording notes here before you get into the actual video. First off, I forgot to give my overall impression of Outbreak. It had to get cut out for technical reasons. Overall, very good game. I had only a couple minor complaints as we went, so definitely looking forward to seeing where this goes in the future. And also, when I went back to launch the game to get a screenshot for this bit right here, um, I saw that there had already been a patch put out in the first hour, which is a very good sign, that did make some changes that aren't represented in the video. Those will be shown in future videos. And yeah, so now to the video. Hope you enjoy. Alright, welcome everyone to Outbreak, the multiplayer storm chasing experience. This is actually going to be a more or less true first look at the game. I haven't actually really looked at any progress in the game in about a year since I participated in a playtest. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. Um, this is being filmed on release day, but we're actually a couple hours early of the full release. I have the game through their Kickstarter program they did a few years ago, so I have a little bit early access to this. Um, but we're going to be doing single player only today, and that's really just out of fairness to the game. I know all the work that goes into these, um, and how many issues you can still have despite all that work. Um, so we're gonna wait probably a week or so to record any multiplayer content, just to give the developers a chance to get all those bugs worked out. It's not that fair to the developers to judge a game based on its release day performance with something like multiplayer. So we have access to the single player right now, so that's what we're gonna do. Um, so we'll go to the garage here and see what kind of customization options we have. We'll start with the character. Let's see, so we have George, Sandra, John, and Miranda. Actually, I think eh, George is a pretty decent representation of myself, so we'll keep that. Shoes. We don't have the coins to do any other shoes, or well, we could change to a t-shirt, but I'm gonna save coins to work on the car. Hair. Shirts again. Oh, okay, I see how this goes. Um, yeah, the probe, we definitely don't have money to upgrade, so let's go back. See what options there are for the car. Tradition, limousine. Who doesn't love who doesn't love a good hatchback? I think it's a hatchback. We'll go with that. Um, how do I equip? There we go. Midnight black, astral navy, tomato red. Kind of like the look of the navy. We'll go with that. Decals. Skywarn Deutschland. That's interesting. Um, wow, that's a lot of options. Okay, we'll stick with no decals. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. Or there. Can't even afford a laptop. Wow. Okay, that was fun. Alright, so there's our car set up and our character. Let's jump in. Offline, see servers are not online, and who needs tutorials? All right, so a little bit of background here. I do actually have a degree in meteorology and have been storm chasing out on the Great Plains, although that was 6 years ago at this point. Um, so yeah, as far as storm chasing, I have a really good understanding of what's going on. Um, that said, I do recognize that it's very hard to fully replicate highly complex weather systems um, in an environment such as this. So I'm going to not be judging it based on full accuracy. It's like watching a weather-based movie. Um, it's never going to be fully accurate, so we're just gonna base this on having a good time and how relatively accurate it is. I mean, obviously, if we have tornadoes dropping out of blue sky, that's going to be an issue. That I don't think we're going to run into any of that. Um, quite a bit of loading time here. This is a fairly big map. I forget the exact size, but if I recall, it does take you a good 10 minutes at least to drive across it. So there's a lot to load in here, and I'm not sure if they have the new weather system I saw that they showcased recently. I didn't even fully look at what all that entails. So let's see. Hopefully, we'll get dropped into the world here in a moment. All right, we're in the game, and it looks like we're already in some good wind here. You load in, it immediately gives you radar map. See where we are here at a gas station. Looks like we've got some storms forming to the west. This one's already got a severe thunderstorm warning. And so, yeah, I guess let's drop out. Look at the velocities real quick. Okay, yeah, we could be getting a tornado soon in this area here. Updates in a few seconds. We'll see what we've got. Okay, maybe not. Not that area, but we do have another severe thunderstorm. Alright, oh, we always said when we were out chasing that at this point, um, your greatest tool is the Mark 1 eyeball instead of the radar. So let's actually get out here and go look at this stuff. And we are full on gas. Check that. Oh, that's a menu. Oh, okay. That's good. Anyway, map again. I need to see roads. Let's see. Wow, there's no other road options here. I guess let's drive south here. And we'll go right into the storm here. Yeah, so there is, I believe, hail damage in this game, so I believe, yeah, I could be very wrong on this. I believe the mechanic is you have to pay to repair the car, but don't quote me on that until it happens. That just give you a little bit of incentive to not do stupid things that you wouldn't want to do in real life. Because having unintentionally been through hail, luckily we didn't get any damage from it. It's not a fun time. We managed to skirt through a storm minutes before the highway was closed behind us due to baseball-sized hail. Alright, let's get up here. I hope I'm driving the right way. That was an intersection. Didn't think there was no one there. Alright, let's get out and look here. How do I get out? Yeah, okay. So I'm actually gonna jump in and bump the settings down a little bit. Just need a few more frames here. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. All right. So there's the map. There's the storms. Oh, we're still gonna go way south. Okay, that would be 20. Wow, I really don't know how to go here. I think I'm gonna have to dip into the edge of this stuff and run south. So back in the car. Engine's already running. Let's go. And yes, there are crashes in multiplayer, so you do need to be aware of where everyone is. Whoa, okay. That was a little too realistic. Stay on the road. I'm trying to stay in the proper lane here just for a little bit of realism, but it's not like there's traffic cops in the game, so not like I have to stay put in my lane. Okay, that's not the road I want. 87 miles an hour? Yeah, seems okay. Granted, I wasn't driving when we were out there, so I didn't know how fast we were going. Okay, now we're coming up on this highway interchange here. Give us a route south. Now I will say that what I'm trying here is a fairly risky move that I wouldn't necessarily try if I was actually out here storm chasing in real life. Running in this close and running parallel to the storms that are moving towards me. Not the greatest move. So let's get up here. Who needs turn signals? We don't need those where we're going. Let's get on the highway here. Gives us an option to go towards whatever storm we want. There. This storm's only got a couple of minutes to develop, so let's pull over. See what we've got. Not seeing, okay, I'm seeing things that might do tornadic things down there. This area of higher velocity is intriguing. Let's look at the radar signals real quick. Yeah, I want to go south. I want to go south. So we'll see how these kind of general rules of chasing storms play out in Outbreak. But the reason I just immediately said I want to go south is a lot of times the storms on the southern end of a line or a segmented line like this will be more susceptible to rotating and producing tornadoes. It's not a hard rule. It's just generally a good place to start. Oh, those are train tracks. That's cool. especially in real life, you've usually got someone else with you. Oh, that one might be. Ooh, that one might be doing the thing. Ooh, oh, but that's really doing the thing. Oh, this is good. You gotta really make decisions in this. All right, let's off-road action here. Probably gonna pay for that later. Where's the exit ramp? There's the exit ramp. Come on. This little car does not like this. There we go. Green light goes. So we got a gas station here. I have the. Oh, hello. That's a little bit of lag. I have done a bit of driving already, so I'm gonna top off my tank just to be sure here. So the last thing we want is to run out of gas. Back up a little bit. Just automatically turning out? Oh, I've gotta drive. Oh, okay. Yeah, it just fills as you sit here. Okay. So, oh, yep, and see, we've got a tornado warning down south. And we got a tornado warning up north. Ooh, okay, decision time, decision time. Let's get out here and look. I can't, but I like the look of. Oh, that's. Alright, we gotta go north. We gotta go north. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Unfortunately, that is one of the realities of storm chasing. Make a decision on where to go, and then something happens in the opposite direction. I can recall a day in Kansas. We started out heading south towards Oklahoma, turned around midday to go back north. We didn't even see a thunderstorm, but down in Oklahoma, there were supercells with these ground scraping wall clouds and beautiful tornadoes, and it just kind of happens. You don't always make the correct guess. In this case, 2 tornado warned storms. Well, one's on the map, the other is not. And we want some action, so let's put one on the map. Wipers don't do terrible much, so I guess they're just kind of for show. But it's a good touch. They're driving right into the teeth of this thing. Yes. Yeah, well, that's a lot of velocity. Okay, yeah, that thing is probably producing a tornado right about now. Oh, stay on the road. Stay on the road. There's traffic right now. Oh, little spot of lag. Now, is the car thunder? thing they put in here that is very accurate in its effect on the chase is having to stop for gas. It's all fun until you're having to stop for gas with shelf cloud or a wall cloud bearing down on you. We are pretty much driving right into this area of location. Should be skirting onto our right. Alright, so I made it down here to Grassland Park for some fuel. The storm we were on initially is moved well off the map and it's just severe. This storm that we're going after is still probably our best bet. It definitely does have some supercell characteristics. Looks like we got an inflow notch here. The velocity doesn't look that great right now, but it could be cycling. Well, there goes the tornado warning. But we're still gonna drop south and we'll drop south out of here to Prairie Hills and go from there. Alright, we made it to Prairie Hills. And let's see, the tornado warning has come back, and I do like the look of that. Looks like it's moving north-northeast. So I think we'll come out of here to the west and then pick up this road here that takes us up towards Bakersville. Now this is the part where it starts to get interesting usually. The closer you get to the storm, the less road options you realize you have, which thankfully this storm seems to be moving into an area that has a decent amount of roads. But you can't always take it for granted that you'll have that. across the map at Mach 3, just to get on storms quicker than anything else. So down here, gas, no thanks. Probably not gonna live long enough to get the rest of that gas. Dang it, Bobby. Might be close enough to drive into it. Just twister this. Alright, so unfortunately at this point the audio recording got a little glitchy. It was fine in game, but for some reason, while I'm driving here, it cuts in and out a lot. Doesn't make for a good video, so I went ahead and cut all that out. All I was doing was trying to get run over by the tornado and didn't do very well at it. So we'll cut to the end of the session here after I got towed back to the nearest gas station. The bad spot, so gas station, tornado warning, and that's it. I don't know how I died, but yeah, okay, let's see here. So had earnings, had expenses. Yeah, I would have lost money if that counted. That would actually save the pictures to my computer. I don't know. So let's see. We drove 56 miles, walked about a quarter-ish of a mile. Alright, and I also didn't do a very good job planning out the end of the video here while I was going. I was going to try the multiplayer, even though at the start of the video we said we wouldn't. I ended up sitting around waiting for about 10 minutes, and right when I finally gave up and backed out of the matchmaking, it was dropping me in a match, and I never got back in. So we'll be back hopefully with a look at the multiplayer of Outbreak here in a few days. In the meantime, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first look at Outbreak, and we'll catch you next time.